Thank you very much. This is Edward, Financial Secretary. Let me recognize in a very special way Honourable Roosevelt Scarrett, Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Minister for Tourism and Urban Renewal, Honourable Tom, other members of Cabinet, Mr. Giss, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, and other Permanent Secretary, Chairman of the Board of Directors, and other representatives of the Aid Bank, representatives of the hotel and restaurant sector, representative of the agricultural sector, members of the media, Mr. Nicholas Esprit, Special Assistant and Coordinator at the Ministry of Agriculture, citizens listening via radio, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. During my contribution to the 2016-2017 budget debate as Minister for Agriculture and Fisheries, I presented the substantive areas of agricultural production which the government of Dominica saw as the most viable option to increase employment, generate income, contribute to poverty reduction, enhance rural and social stability, and grow the economy. Priority areas identified included pork and poultry development and expansion to complement the abattoir, livestock development to include small ruminants, that is sheep, goat, and rabbits, all are geared to moving towards self-sufficiency and animal protein and to reduce our food import bill. The main crops identified as pillars for production, for economic growth, and for increasing contribution to GDP are bananas, plantain, cocoa, coffee, citrus, passion fruit, and root crops to include dashing, taniers, and yams. White potato farming has generated great interest among farmers, and onion production is rather popular with groups of women in agriculture, particularly in the Northeast. Farmers, ladies and gentlemen, the government of Dominica and the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries in particular recognize the 4 factors of production required by farmers for success in the agricultural sector. They are land, labor, knowledge, and capital. However, access to capital was recognized as the most limited factor for progressive agricultural production and securing income of the farm family. On a daily basis, several requests are made to the Ministry of Agriculture for financial support by various farmers and other persons wishing to invest in agriculture or agricultural related activities. Requests range from seeds and planting materials to inputs, waiver of duties on farm vehicles, farm implements, equipment for processing and for value addition, and even packaging materials for export of produce. The Honourable Prime Minister and Minister of Finance have listened. Being a farmer himself, he understands the daily rigors of farm life. As such, the government of Dominica is responding to these needs for support in a more tangible and strategic manner. Today, the limitations that hinder progress of small and large farmers alike will be addressed. This is in direct response to the voices of our Dominican farmers and other investors in the sector. Today, the barrier of limited access to affordable credit and high interest rates will be removed. Today, this Labour Party-led government, under the stewardship of Honourable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, proves to all that agriculture and the business of agriculture is uppermost on its agenda. The policy of this Labour Party-led government is clear. Its plans are forward-thinking and the outlook for the sector is bright. This government has taken the proverbial bull by the horn and out of the dark abyss of Erica is building a better, more resilient sector, making the necessary financing available for agricultural production. And yet, we hear from our would-be detractors. The stories they tell are never good. These careless, reckless, and irresponsible stories are not on the side of our hard-working farmers. They are discouraging and anti-progressive, to say the least. Farmers of Dominica, be not discouraged, neither be dismayed by those preaching doom and gloom. The strong message to these people is that the government, our ministry, our private sector, our citizens, and most importantly, our farmers see no value in this ill-intended rhetoric. Ladies and gentlemen, today is significant for this country. A credit facility for servicing the agricultural sector to provide financing for operating capital to farmers is available to you. Today, we are witnessing the signing of an agreement between the government of Dominica and the Aid Bank for this special loan facility for farmers in the amount of $10 million. Today, good friends, the government and the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries are pleased to partner with the Aid Bank, a bank grown here for the farmers and entrepreneurs of this country, charged with the sole purpose of development. We are convinced that this $10 million facility will be administered well with the professionalism which characterizes the good performances of the bank in recent times. The expertise resides within the bank for success. Let me thank the management and staff of the Aid Bank for their continued pledge and diligence in developing the agricultural sector in Dominica. Under the previous engagement with the Aid Bank, with the Agricultural Investment Unit, a $2 million zero-interest loan facility was made available for farmers of Dominica. However, a lot of delinquency in payment of installment was experienced by farmers. Farmers of Dominica, ladies and gentlemen, under this new program, it cannot be business as usual. It has to be business unusual. Change of behavior and change of mindsets are required to budget your money wisely so that you can repay your loans on time. I want to encourage the hard-working farmers of Dominica to partner with the government and the Aid Bank to bring success to the utilization of the available funds. The funds will be accessible to help you meet your operating costs for labor, the purchase of inputs, fencing and trellises, for passion fruits, purchase of greenhouses, serenading, tillers, purchase of fresh produce for export, packaging materials, irrigation system. The sky is the limit in agriculture. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries has made projection, set targets for 2016-2017 for pork and poultry, for bananas and plantain, root crops, coffee and cocoa, passion fruit, ginger, etc. To provide an example, It is estimated that there exists 400 acres of cocoa which presently are overgrown by forests. These plants are not productive because farmers in some areas cannot afford the labor for pruning and to purchase simple chainsaw for rehabilitation to make them productive again. This is but one example for which the facility is intended. Here is your opportunity to help us achieve this target. Take advantage of this new credit facility. Nowhere can boast of an interest rate of 3% on agricultural loans. 3%, ladies and gentlemen. It goes further, farmers. This facility allows for a 6-month grace period. Based on discussion with the aid bank, a liaison officer with the responsibility to work in tandem with the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries has been identified. This is a recipe for success. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries will establish a monitoring team to ensure that funds are directed in areas for maximum results based on set criteria. The ministry itself is committed to the task of ensuring this facility is well executed. Our ground game is refined and strategically intended to ensure just that. This is a new dawn, and our outlook beyond today has the backing of a strong government, that of a pro-farmer prime minister, and the support and collaboration of a fine partner financial institution. I would like to appeal to our farmers. I would like to appeal to our investors in agriculture, to our young people, to our women farmers, to make very good use of this facility. Increase your acreage where merited. Increase your production. Increase productivity. Pay your loans on time and conduct your business wisely and honestly. Use the expert advice given to you on issues of crop and livestock production and management and financial management and financial discipline. This is for you. This is for your children and the families you love. Remember that your success is our success, and ours is that of the nation. I wish you well, the farmers and investors who are here today. You will soon be witnessing the signing of this financial enabling mechanism for growth and development of the agricultural sector. Continue to help us and the Labour Party government to build a better Dominica. God bless you. God bless Dominica. I thank you.